You belong with me. You belong.
Hi everyone, my name is Daria,
And my name is Hollis P. Monroe.
and we are believers. We are believe in what we believe.
Because we believe, we don't claim to know.
Yeah.
Yes, this is just what we believe.
Yesterday I said I met one of my friend. We sat in coffee shop and we spoke about. She said, "Yeah, but what I miss in some person, it's some energy. I have to feel his energy, or I feel that energy of this person is not good for me. For example,
Okay.
I can feel it. He have bad energy."
Okay.
But I said, okay, let's look. Let's look about people which you know and what you feel about, I don't know, people around.
Okay.
Which was sitting with us in coffee shop, for example.
Yeah.
Because my opinion, strong opinion, it's no energy around us.
Okay. There's no energy around.
No
us.
energy.
Okay.
We cannot feel energy of other person.
Okay.
We can feel only our own energy.
Interesting.
What do you think about?
Do you believe in intuition?
Yeah. And intuition, I believe.
Yeah. So do you think that intuition comes from like if you have a feeling about a certain person?
No, it's about me.
It's about you.
It's again about me.
Okay, interesting. Okay.
Because what I know, it's me, my body, my mind, and what is around me, what I can touch or I can hear. Or, for example, she said, I went with one man, and I felt this amazing energy. I said, okay, let's look how he is looking. He was looking almost same like her.
Okay.
So, this psychologic point that people which is looking similar like we look like,
Okay.
very attractive for us.
If you're into that kind of thing, right?
If just you meet someone and he's looking, for example, he have a face which is pretty similar with yours.
Right.
Or body or whatever, something similar or different side. If it's complete different, it's also attract very much because I have protest inside me. I am, but it's other point. It said I'm not appreciate me. I don't like to see me.
Okay.
I like to see something different, and I will choose something complete different.
Okay.
It's my opinion.
Yeah.
Maybe I can be wrong. It's interesting, and I tested. I have one friend of mine. He is looking like me, but he's man.
He looks like you, but he's a man. I'm looking at you now.
No, on face.
Oh, on the face. Okay.
Only on face.
Okay. All right.
He's not dressed like this.
Oh, no. Okay. Well, I don't want to assume anything, right?
No, only face.
Only the face.
Only face. Okay. And if somebody see us together, everybody asks, "Are you siblings?" And we was born in one day, in 1 year. It's amazing, and we don't know why we are contact. Why we keep this contact?
Interesting.
We are not. We have no interests. What we like to discuss together. Maybe some kind of music, but we listen different kind of music.
Okay.
We have nothing, but we cannot stop this friendship. We
Okay.
like to meet us, drink coffee together,
Yeah.
and just go back in our separated lives.
Right.
You know.
Interesting.
But this moment, we like to see us.
Yeah.
So, and I like to see that he's explain about his life, what he's doing, what he's listening, he's dancing or something like this, And he explained all this, and I'm some kind of happiness is coming,
Okay.
It's something. I discovered this feeling. This feeling little bit like I am proud of me or something like this,
Okay.
Like it's my own.
Okay.
What
Yeah.
he done, and he's doing same. We discussed this. I don't know, but we are connect with each other. They keep this connection long years already.
Okay.
Just because we are looking pretty same. like really siblings, like twins.
but did you guys talk about that?
Yeah.
And you came to the conclusion it's because you
Yeah.
guys so you look the same and then you feel familiar to one
Yeah.
another.
Yeah.
There's a sense of comfortability maybe because he doesn't seem like a stranger, and he never seemed like a stranger.
Exactly.
He already looked like okay.
Yeah.
Interesting. And this is a friendship.
Yeah, it's like men, woman, we are not attracted to each other. We have no points for it's not enough, you know.
Okay, interesting.
Just
okay.
it have to be something more, some common interest, you know, something more have to be for to build relationship.
Yeah.
Only
Okay.
with
Okay.
face.
So that's a relationship. That's a relationship. Are you attracted to one another?
Like to women,
Physically?
physically not.
Physically, not.
Physically
Okay.
not. It's just some, I don't know, some attraction, but it's not physical attraction, you know.
Okay.
And we like to just to be together and to look at each other because we are looking similar.
Okay.
It's very interesting.
And so you were saying, so if someone felt like this, they would be interpreting it as an energy?
Yeah, my opinion, it's something. Yeah, I feel some energy from him, but it's not. It's pure psychology. It's nothing more. And or it's also interesting if I see in other person something that I miss in me.
Okay.
For example, this person is very brave.
Okay.
And he struggle for something, and I sit at home on my sofa and I don't know, I'm afraid to go out. And I find person which is so really so keep this line in life, and he's going to somewhere to do something amazing, and I say, oh yeah, I feel his energy. I'm not feeling his energy. It's not about energy. That just I like to be like this person in some moments.
Okay. And this person specifically?
Yeah, it's interesting. Or something why, for example, this energy is bad from this person is bad energy. It can be that, for example, this person same like me, and something what I'm not accept with me. For example, he is lazy, and I hate it in myself. So oh my god.
So that changes how you feel.
Yeah, it's all the time about me.
Okay.
It's all the time about feeling, about my feeling.
Okay.
I don't have others. It's no energy. I believe that we have some universe, have something, some main energy is around or something like this.
Okay.
But that we can, I feel his energy. He have bad energy. Do you get something like this?
I would say yes. I mean, you know, when they talk about someone having a magnetic personality, or like, you know, I think that some people can walk into a room and just draw a lot of people's attention to them. And sometimes it's in a good way or in a bad way, but it's interesting the way you say it, because it's just all in how you interpret what you see. And maybe what when we say it like the person draws a lot of attention, it just so happens that like a lot of people see one person and it evokes the same feeling, maybe a majority of people. And so it's not necessarily like an energy, but it's just however they appear or move triggers a similar feeling amongst people. And then we interpret it as, oh, this person, like they're the life of the party. Like when they walk into the room, everyone pays attention to them, or someone walks in the room and no one notices, you know?
Yeah.
You know?
Like a shadow. Shh.
Yeah, something. or when I say people don't notice, it's more like when people don't, they're like nondescript or unassuming, like people don't tend to look at them, or like I'm trying to think of a
But if he like what everybody look at him, or not? If I don't like if somebody look at me, I will use some gumshoes because it's complete without noise. I will move very slow, and maybe doing so, like put my hand in the shoulders, and I will not use makeup or something like this.
Okay. Because you don't want to. Because you don't want to be noticed.
I don't want. I don't want to everybody see me or something like this. But if I like that everybody know what I'm in, and if I like that everybody listen to me. I will wear high shoes, the high heels. I will be higher than others. Some friend of mine said, all the time, if we was in party, it was big dance hall, and said, my God, all the time I know where are you. I can see you, and everybody can see you because I was in high shoes. High shoes usually it's making noises. So if I walk in, everybody listen this noise.
Yeah.
Tung, 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 tung. And after I'm open,
right?
So it's moving with hands,
right?
That I invite everybody to speak with me, like this, what I do now, what you can see, or something with my hands. What it's also position, it's make you bigger.
Yeah,
it's visual. It's working on our brain, like. You see, I start to be bigger.
Okay. Yes. Yeah.
So if I do it it's more about to make you afraid in me. That's why I do so. Like I'm invite you in my circle.
Yeah.
In my close round and how I speak.
Okay.
I speak loud, and you can listen every word separate. I done training yesterday for my son. He asked me he need to do presentation, and I was training him how to do.
Okay.
You have to go. It don't matter what you tell about. You have to do it strong, loud, and with smile.
Right
Everybody have to with emotion. People like emotion.
Yeah.
And you can feel it. It's not an energy or something like this. It's what I put inside my words. I just put it in. I change intonation.
Yes.
How I speak. I can speak so like nobody will like to listen or something like this. And I can speak so that everybody will like to come in and to listen. What
Okay.
does it say? What is wrong here?
Okay, but I will say this. I have a friend, right?
Yeah.
I might have told you about her before. I have a friend who has a son.
Yeah.
I've known her, like I met her and then I met her son when he was like 10 years old or whatever. And now he's like 18, 19 years old. He does not raise his voice. I had a conversation with him and he just kept his voice at this real even low level. We were outside there was a picnic going on. There was like 20 people there and he still kept his voice just like this. God. Right? But something about it was very captivating. Like you really paid attention to what he was saying because he was saying it so like evenly, like and
like some secret.
Not necessarily like a secret, but more like it gave me the impression that like, okay, because I'm a loud talker for the most part, right? I talk pretty loud and my voice gets high pitched and everything, and I project my voice or whatever, and but with him, even in having a conversation with me, he kept his level the same way, like even and we were like getting into a pretty passionate discussion, he still kept his same level, and it was so noticeable to me. Like he left for a minute, and then I was talking to his mom. I was like, yo, this kid, like he really, I found it very impressive because he kept his level the way he wanted it to be, regardless of what my level was. You know what I mean? Yeah. And so to me, I would interpret this as like he didn't try to match my energy, like and because normally when one person starts talking louder, then the other person starts talking louder. No. Well, for example, you do. Well, you do. I mean, I think it's because you're alpha. Alpha? What's that?
Alpha. You know, we have alpha,
alpha.
and beta.
Ah.
And you are alpha. You like to be, if somebody start to be loud, you need to be louder. You cannot let it just so go like.
No, yeah. Oh, hold on. But this is
Yeah.
different. No, no.
You have to be on the top.
No.
Oh, no?
If I'm in a room with someone that's similar to me, if I feel like the person has a similar personality to me, or they remind me of myself in the way I behave or something, I won't try to compete with this person. I mean, and I don't have a reason to, like, I don't see it as a competition. I feel like this alpha is about who's the top guy, like who's the top person in this room, you know?
A general meaning about position in life. You know, it's not means is you have to go with 10 women or something like this. It's not about
You sure? Are you sure?
Yes, I'm sure.
Okay.
You don't need.
I don't need to, but
Some people have active life position, and some people have, Sometimes you meet men and think, oh my God, who is a woman here? So in this next to men like this, better man. You feel like a mommy. You have to take his life in your hands and him, and you have to keep it somewhere. I don't know. It's not really nice feeling.
Okay.
Yeah.
Now I want to ask you about this then. So when you say this thing about the alpha and the betas, right?
Yeah.
How do you determine who's an alpha and who's a beta? Is it energy, or it's your, like, that's what I mean. I want to get back to this energy thing now. Like, is there an alpha energy and a beta energy?
Good question. No, it's not about energy. It's again about me. How I determine the behavior of this person or this person at all. What is for me, special for me.
Okay.
You know?
Okay.
For me, so my typical alpha, he have to be maybe not loud, but pretty loud. He have to go first. He have to be active in life. He have to do something, you know, doer, mover, driver.
Right.
So this is my determination of alpha. If I see people more than one, which is doing something, and they said, no, I have to go here, I have to do this, and I have plan for 10 years, I don't know, and he's all the time in some action, not sleeping on his in his bed 24 hours, you know, all weekend in bed. So when I listen something like this, oh yeah, I was just looking Netflix all weekend. Oh my God. Then nothing. So just maybe it's okay. Just it's again about me and that I'm not appreciated. I am very active person, and for me it's very nice to have around me same people.
Okay, so all right. So do you consider yourself an alpha as well? Yes.
Yeah.
Okay. All right. But you were prefer, you're alpha, and you prefer to be around an alpha.
Yeah.
Yeah. Okay.
Yeah.
Do you think that someone can be an alpha to you and or a beta to you and be an alpha to someone else?
Yeah.
Yeah.
I can imagine if, for example, I'm very active and it's just a push down person next to me because I'm too active. I'm too emotional. For some people, just what I do if I'm tired, for example, and I'm some party and someone tells some story, it's very boring, it's very long, and I cannot understand in which time I have to smile or how I have to feel about this. I start to be bored.
Okay.
And I start to be better.
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 Beta? What's that mean?
No, alpha and beta.
Oh, beta. Okay.
Yeah.
All right. Okay.
I don't like to be active in this conversation because it's not interesting for me. I just said, Yeah. Nice.
Okay.
So I will not interrupt. I will not have some question or something like this. I just wait when it's over. Sorry.
And
I have
now,
to cut it later.
so if someone considers,
So in my thoughts now was, if I do like this, so other people, if I bore to somebody, he go with me somewhere, for example, from Tinder, someone meet me and go with me in some coffee shop,
Right.
and I speak like a crazy and very emotional, and put this my personality too much on him. Not energy, my personality. So my mood of today, or something like this.
Okay.
And he just don't like it.
Okay.
He's in different mood. He like to have it calm. He like to. He will prefer to meet some woman which will sit and smile.
Okay.
And said, yeah, wonderful.
Yes.
Yes. You know.
Okay.
And he start to be just calm and just bored. Oh my God.
Yeah. And so and once again, so this is all like your experience with the person. How you interpret it is how you would consider, like, how someone else may refer to this as their energy, because obviously are you the same way with around every person?
What do you mean?
Does your in quotations, does your energy change? Like you said, like you take on what you consider beta characteristics at certain points in time.
It's all the time depends my mood.
On your
my mood and how I feel depends of person which next to me. It's if somebody next to me smile, I will smile as well. I will have better mood, and automatically don't matter what it was 2 minutes before.
Okay.
And if somebody is crying next to me, so I start to be sad automatically. You know.
Right. Okay.
It's just I see some signals. My brain said it's now a sad situation. You know.
Okay.
It's not time to make jokes.
Okay. Although this would be some people's response, like, you know, to I guess this is a different conversation when someone, if I see someone sad, my natural inclination is to try to make them happy.
Yeah, try to help him.
Yes.
Of course.
Interesting. So what did your friend? So you talked to your friend about these energies, right? And then you were in the coffee shop.
Yeah.
And then you say, okay, now let's look around and see the energies of these other people, whatever this energy thing is, right?
Yeah.
Did she understand where you were coming from?
Yeah. In the end, she said, you are right. Because we took real people which we know from other friends.
Okay.
And I said, also I was listening what she said. Why this person, in your opinion, have bad energy?
Okay.
Yeah, because she said this, something else. But I said, it's not about energy, something like this. Just she did pay to you some, I don't know, 10 euro for something. Or she asked you some question which you was not liking and you didn't reply.
Okay.
She didn't reply. She took all these bad feelings with her and she have it inside. And when she see this person, she have it automatically inside, because it will be nice once to say, fuck off.
Yeah.
Or I will not do what you ask. Or give me 10 euro because I done this and this.
Yeah.
You know, it's easy stuff, but if we are not doing, we keep it somewhere inside and keep it against this person.
Okay. And
this person doing nothing.
Yeah. Okay.
He has agreed to give you this 10 euro, you know.
Okay.
He is not against.
Okay.
And if he asks something and you say, no, I will not do this.
Okay.
For him, it will be also fine. He said, okay, then I will do it self.
Okay. So that's the okay. So this is the inner. So okay.
But
so,
it's again not about
yeah,
the energy, you know?
it's you know. So it's your feelings.
Exactly.
It's your feelings. Something about them triggers your feelings.
Yeah.
That's what you mean by. That's what people interpret as energy.
Yeah.
In this theory. Okay. I think this is. I actually think this is pretty interesting. Energetic. So now, so when a stranger enters the room for like with your friend, you talked about people that you knew. What about people that you didn't know?
It's same. It's same because what we attract, how I told before, that at first how he is look like. For example, I was attracted to one guy because I was tallest woman in the room, and he was tallest man in the room.
Elite. You guys.
Elite. So we just match only because we are tallest. He's same like me. He's one level with me.
Okay,
You know.
okay.
It's the easiest, smallest attraction. I'm already attracted to him.
Okay.
Just he's interesting for me, and I feel good already because I have some common point with him.
Interesting.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's if you start just to look at this exactly, think about it. It's very interesting stuff.
Yeah, it is interesting.
Or if somebody, time to time, I'm very nervous about small people.
Small people.
Small, you know, which is I don't know, like 1.50 m.
Okay.
And I'm almost 1.80 m.
Okay.
And I think, why I feel so bad about this person? He done nothing. Actually, he's nice. Why I feel so bad? For me, it's not comfortable because I have to go down with my head, and I cannot listen as clear.
Okay.
Because it's 30 centimeter difference.
Yeah.
You know, I cannot listen him clear. It make me nervous.
Okay, interesting.
It's nothing about this person.
Okay.
It's about me. It's nothing about the energy, you know?
Okay. So now if you don't have this understanding, then how would someone, because I mean essentially we're talking about projecting, like it's something that we feel on the inside that we are saying that they are like sending out towards us, but it's all within us, right? So now if you did not have this understanding, right, how would someone interpret this energy wise?
Energy, for example,
they would say,
I felt so special energy to him. This is what I hear.
In a good way or in a bad way? Because
in bad, in a good, buff way.
Okay.
Some people just, it's energy. I feel his aura.
Okay.
You know, I heard it. I don't know what is it exactly. They said, I feel your aura. I said, oh my God. come not so close.
So these things are like, so it's really a lot of visual cues, like their physical presence or whatever, their the way that they move or whatever. This is all of these things is how we interpret as their aura.
Exactly.
Okay. All right.
Exactly.
Okay.
And also how our body is moving. It's for our brain. We cannot understand. It's complete. But our brain understand because same moving we are doing. For example, if we are angry.
Right.
And we are closed.
Yeah.
We cross our hands like this. Yeah. We don't like to contact with someone.
Right.
And if you see somebody who is sitting so, you will understand. You will understand. I don't like to speak with you. Fuck off.
Yeah.
So, something like this.
Although some people can read that.
Yeah.
So, I mean, you know, there are people that can't read
Yeah,
body
yeah,
language. Okay. Yeah.
But what happens with normal people, I cannot. So I'm not, I know some symbols and that's all. I'm not so professional in body language.
Okay.
But our brain understand. So what this means,
Right.
I don't need to explain what it means. It means stop.
Yeah.
Just keep distance.
Yeah.
So, or something else, or like with hands. If I open hands, it means I'm invite you. Welcome.
Okay.
So it's what our brain interpreted
Right.
automatically.
Okay.
You know, without any special knowledge.
Okay. All right. Interesting. See, no, that's good, man. I never really like thought about this. Because if I put like intuition into this kind of category, if I have a intuitive feeling about a person, it means that I probably looked at them and I made all kinds of calculations inside my brain
Yes.
about what they're likely to be like based upon what I've seen and how they move, you know?
Yeah.
And then that's how I interpret it as like what their energy is, but it's all in how I interpret it, you know. Interesting.
Yeah.
So good.
And about intuition, it's I thought about it's also very interesting point. What is intuition? How it's again it's about me because if we think with our head. In our head, we have a lot of information. For example, in this street at night, dangerous. This person, he told me already 3 times no, and next time he will say me again no. For example, somebody says that I'm lazy, so I'm lazy. You know this. We have this our borders, our fears, and so on,
Right.
full of head. And when we try to make decision, so we start with brain, and we start with these all borders. So
Okay.
In intuition, it's our feeling. It's something without brain. It's just our feeling. So this our brain without borders. So our real, I don't know how to say. So original mind or something like this, but it's something inside us. And we just feel what we needed, for example.
Okay.
Or it's more like mind without borders.
Right.
So our clean original mind. Is that, this will be good for you.
Okay.
Go inside.
Okay.
Or something like this, you know. Just some support.
Okay.
But it's not so easy to listen.
Well, this is what I was going to ask
Yeah.
you next, because do you know what to do as far as like when you do and do not listen to your into what you interpret as your or we'll just call it intuition because this is the name for it. We're and now we're just really discussing the mechanism, right? But what is called is intuition, right? So you encounter someone and then you get a feeling about this person. Then there's what you interpret is the subconscious is your mind is working on its own, like making the calculations about how you interpret this person. And then does your conscious mind say, okay, is this really based upon my own fear, my own prejudice, or my own whatever, like and is this something that I should not listen to, or is it something I should listen to? And how do you determine which one is which?
Oh, it's not so easy. It's I would say it's really so. But to clean from all these fears, feelings, past experience or something like this. It's not so easy. You need to just what I do. I keep distance. I'm not if we speak about other person, I just keep distance for to look and for to think. I give me time, I give me place. That's in which moment I do meditate. I meditate during hours. So it's help a lot.
Okay.
But what is helping at most for to understand my feeling? If I met someone, I said, "Oh my God, I fell in love. He is just amazing," and I ask myself, what was so amazing? What exactly?
Yeah.
Okay. He have eyes same like me. Yeah. Okay. So first point.
Right.
After.
Okay.
What he was doing? How I don't know him.
Right.
He just was drinking coffee next to me.
Right.
How he can be amazing? I don't know him. Only because he's looking sexy.
Yeah.
He go to gym.
Yeah.
I can see it.
Yeah.
And his eyes same like mine, and he smiled to me.
Right.
But it's not making him amazing. I cannot fall in love.
Oh, that's crazy. Okay, yeah.
But it's what happens. Yeah, because in my pictures of my world, I see me next to somebody like this.
Okay.
For example.
Okay.
Or I don't know, something what I miss. For example, I'm pretty small woman, yeah.
Yeah.
And sometimes it's cold. So I feel about to have some big man.
Yeah.
Maybe it's warm.
Yeah.
Something like this. And I start to be attracted to bigger men. Just because for protection, it's our instincts.
Right,
you know,
yes.
protection and to have it warm. Something
Okay.
like this.
Right.
You know, because it's just our brain.
Yeah. Interesting.
Yeah, but it's try to ask you what is in this person, why you are so adore in this person, what is the reason,
Okay.
if it's real reason
Okay.
to be adore in this person.
Right. So then that means that yeah, I'm feeling this. I'm feeling this whole thing. So the takeaway from all of this, right, is you understand that you should take some time to evaluate the feeling that you have when you see another person. Like, why does this happen?
Yeah.
Like, why? Because it's your reaction. It's your inner reaction to them, right? And if you have the time to assess the situation, and because I'm trying to sum it all up, right? This is good. This is good. So so then you should give yourself, when time is permitted, then you should give yourself time to ask yourself the questions about like find confirmations or if they exist for the way that you feel like you feel about this person, right? That's interesting.
But main point to be honest with yourself.
Yes.
Not to lie.
Yeah.
No, it's not.
Yeah.
That's bullshit.
Yeah. I actually, you just reminded me of something. I had this one roommate back in Montreal, and she was so in love with this guy. He happened to be like, there was a reason they couldn't be together, right? They couldn't be together. But she was so in love with this guy that everything that he did was just right, And I remember we were all at some party together, and he was dancing, and he, in my opinion, he was not the strongest dancer. Everyone could see this, right? And then she was just like, I bet you he's dancing like this on purpose. Like he's going against the grain of rhythm, and she really had a whole reason for why this guy couldn't dance, basically. Yeah. Right? And so she was seeing through the eyes of already liking this guy, and so she wasn't being honest with herself. Like, okay, yeah,
Because we are not in love with person. We are in love in some picture of this person in our brain,
okay,
on our mind,
okay,
not on the brain, just at all.
okay,
And if we create these pictures, oh, it's so nice.
yeah.
I love these pictures, but it's nothing. I was in situation just I create this picture of my boyfriend. It was perfect. So all what I wanted to have in man was in.
Okay,
Or I put it inside,
Okay.
this big pictures.
okay,
And I was in love in pictures, which it was not real. In reality, I saw in 2 years,
yeah.
it was complete different person.
Wow,
Yeah.
wow. And so this also works in the opposite direction as well, when you don't feel attracted to them, or you feel afraid of them,
Yeah.
or you feel dislike for them.
Yeah.
So you should evaluate this as well, why you feel the
Yes.
way that you feel.
Exactly.
Yeah. Okay. So okay. So all right. Interesting. So you did. So you did this for like Now, for instance, you said this like what was this height? You said 1 meter, 1.5 meters.
A small one.
The small one.
Yeah.
It's 1.5
Yeah.
meter. Okay. How tall? What am I? How tall am I?
You?
Yeah.
I don't know.
Okay. All right. We'll do a measurement later. Okay. So
I mean it all. If it's difference too big,
right.
and if somewhere you're somewhere on party and he like to speak with you, with me,
Yeah.
and I cannot listen him.
Okay.
He
'Cause
knows me.
Yeah.
It's just
because you see. Okay. Now, all right. So you're annoyed.
Yeah.
This guy 1.5 meters even talking to me. Like, why are you even over here?
Yeah.
Like, this is the tall people section, right?
Yeah.
That's how you feel. Now, now those reasons that you mentioned for why you wouldn't like this, why you wouldn't, I won't say wouldn't like, but well, you kind of say that you like.
yeah,
don't like them.
gets
All right.
not so nice feeling.
Okay, not so nice feeling. Now, all right. So then you interpret these reasons why you have this feeling, and you determine, oh, it's about feeling protected, and it's about like, I get cold because I'm thinner, so I need. So you. This is why I don't like this person. Like, could that person show you that they have those underlying qualities, and would this change something for you? Like, if you found out this person absolutely could protect you because he is super martial artist, like Navy or like Army trained soldier, like he can kill, you know what I mean? Like he can kill with, and he has like a body temperature that's like he can keep you warm. Like I have like one of these, everyone always comments on how warm my body is, right? So if this guy has this quality and he's these underlying things that are what you calculate just by looking at him, now would this change how you felt about him if he did meet these underlying criteria after you thought about it?
If he like to change this, my appreciation about him, if he like to change, because if you are 150 and I'm 180, and you try to speak with me, you see that I have to go down with my head, and I ask 3 times, what? What?
Is that how you say
What?
it? Why are you
Can
talking
you
to
repeat,
him? Why are you
please?
talking to him like that? That's not nice. That's not nice. Okay.
But it happens in party, you know?
Okay.
Maybe he like to say something nice to me.
What if he's 190? You got to look at. Can you hear him? Can you can you hear the 190 dude? Like
Yeah, and I have to step a bit closer, and
Oh,
I can,
you gotta step a bit closer.
yeah.
You don't want to step closer to the 150 guy?
I need,
Yeah.
but for this I have to go down. You
Oh,
know,
you want to go up. You don't want to go down.
it's not comfortable. You know.
Okay. All right. I'm just okay. So if he can project his voice so that you can hear him.
He can say, "Let's take a seat."
Oh,
It's
you sit?
easy.
You would sit with him? He could. Mhm. Yeah. See.
Uh,
Yeah.
yeah.
But I mean,
Because it's my personal projection of man.
right on.
So it's I have my pictures
Okay.
in my head.
Okay.
But it's if it's some business meeting,
Okay.
business partner ask me to go to sit down and to speak for understand if he will understand, then for me it's not comfortable to stay and to make my head all the time down
Yeah.
and ask 3 times. Can you repeat, please?
Yeah.
And yeah, of course.
Okay.
It will be wonderful.
Okay.
And
Interesting.
he said, "Yeah, let's take a seat."
Okay.
So
Okay.
yeah.
So, but this is him displaying different characteristics, and so you made a different calculation, like, because in a certain way, in that position, he's already pre-qualified on certain levels, like, you know, the fact that he's even in this situation represents something about him as a person, right? Doesn't that factor into it?
Yeah, no, you know what I realize now, that I have very strong, very strong separation of men. One friend of mine said I can look on somebody, and a look calls you not.
It's okay. So what? Hold on.
And for example, a man which is lower than me, I cut from my view. You know?
Okay, you don't even see him. You don't even
Yeah,
see him.
exactly.
Okay.
Yeah, I can do small talk or something like this, but I will not take it serious.
Oh,
You know,
interesting.
it's not mean I will not contact these people at all. Just I
Okay.
will not take it serious.
Okay,
For me, it's okay.
interesting.
They will get my look. You not.
Okay, all right. So
And some I have a lot of this. I don't know. It's good or not. It's just my brain. Maybe because I know approximately what looking for or something like this. You know.
now this is all.
It's interesting. I didn't think
Yeah.
about this before. Oh my god.
But you know, this is only in social situations, right?
Yeah,
This is not in, this is not in in your business world or
No.
or anything like
No,
this.
no.
Or just people in general. It's not like, or is this across the board? Like all men? I don't
No,
even
it's
see.
if it's only about men which I don't know like to date me, for
Okay.
example.
All right.
What we are doing on Tinder.
Okay. All right. Interesting. So on this dating thing, first of all, you're 180. Are you saying you're 180?
Why is 174? But with
174.
heels,
Okay.
180.
All right. So you have on heels now, right?
Yeah.
So you think you about 180 now? Okay.
Yeah, exactly. Not
All right.
exactly, but
Okay.
very close to
Okay.
this.
Okay. So then when on Tinder, this is why everybody's putting their height in there now, right? So
Yeah.
let's save ourselves some, unnecessary whatever if you're not a certain height or whatever. So and has this always been the case? Have you ever because the reason why I asked this is because I've had this same experience in this context. Like I actually have dated probably more than my fair share of women who are taller than me, right? Yeah, more than my fair share. One girl in particular, she specifically said, she was just like, I totally feel safe with you. somehow she was like, I totally feel safe with you. She said those exact words.
Yeah.
And I think she might have even said that she can't even see it. Like, even though maybe it wasn't this big difference that you're talking about. Like, but she was just like, I can't even see it. But I don't know. I wonder also if it's one of those situations where she's so tall that like she's taller than the average man. So maybe just she's encounters lots of men who are, or maybe she looks for different things in guys. I don't know.
Yeah.
So for you, this is a fundamental requirement. You've never dated anyone or been interested in anyone shorter than you.
It's interesting things. Most of time of my life, I thought I need somebody very, really big, very high. Big, it's big.
Yeah, like wide.
Yeah, like really, like a wardrobe.
Yeah.
And it was my first husband. His was really like a wardrobe. A complete safe. How I was feeling about man,
Yeah.
Safe, strong. So he can do everything to protect me and warm, and so on. And then more I learn about how to how to know people better, how to understand people better, and start to think about the social requirements, social connections, and just look in this.
And it's not psychology. You're not saying not psychology.
Psychology.
Psychology. Okay.
Yeah.
All right.
Psychology, philosophy, and all this stuff.
Okay.
Then more my opinion about men's. That's a switch to some other way. And for example, my now it's already ex-husband. He was same like me. He was also very thin. Like me.
Okay.
And he was same like me, I don't know, maybe 2 centimeters bigger than me.
Okay.
Not more.
Okay.
So if I use heels, I'm higher than him.
Yeah.
I have some criteria, what I look, but in the end, and a couple of days ago, I put Tinder on and just was looking in the gallery. But I was bored and I got time and I decided to just take a look of what we.
I'm just noticing when you did this hand gesture for Tinder, right?
Yeah.
You were swiping left the whole time. Okay.
It was, yes.
She's like, Tinder is left. Like.
Yeah, it was like this. Swipe left. And I met, I saw inside system 2 or 3 men which I know in reality, in my different life, not just somebody from business, somebody from some community and so on. It was interesting stuff, and I started to think about these pictures, this stupid description what man is putting in.
Yeah.
And I said, it's very important. Why you write nothing? It's very important. I said, what is important to write some bullshit, some phrase from books, or, what is telling about you? Pictures which we see, it's nothing about this person.
Okay.
It's just nothing about this personality. I saw these pictures. I know this person personally. And I see these pictures. Yeah. Why you put it in? They're just awful. It's nothing about you.
Okay.
You're a completely different person. And these pictures, it's not just... he's looking not beautiful in these pictures.
So you think the pictures were not good?
And it's his feeling about himself.
Yeah,
well, that's
what I was going to
say. But I know him is in reality. He's very interesting. But picture is just boring. It's showing just his boring side. Maybe he needs somebody for boring side. I don't know.
Yeah.
But it's not. So it was, like for brain. I see this person, what he display about himself on Tinder, and I know his personally.
Yeah.
It's 2 different, and I understand. We know it is pictures gallery.
Okay.
It's just pictures and nothing about personality.
Right. So
Nothing.
he didn't. So in this situation, he just didn't have a good representation of himself.
Yeah.
Yeah, he doesn't. He didn't know his.
Maybe for him it's good representation. Maybe he needs somebody who's boring. I don't know.
No, because he doesn't have to be boring. He can just say, if I want someone boring, you know, whatever you consider boring.
Yes.
I don't even know what you consider boring, but okay.
Yeah.
But once again, this is your perception of his pictures.
Yes.
You know?
Yes. And some second was he show all good moments of his life, but he's boring. But his pictures looking wonderful, so positive, full of colors, and so on. But he's boring.
Okay.
He's old and boring.
Okay. All right.
But also, it's my.
This is
pictures
you know,
of this person.
Yeah.
But I realize how different is it, and we can choose nothing on this Tinder.
Yeah.
This picture's nothing about person. This description nothing about real person. It's some some site, one line,
Yeah.
complete wall.
Yeah.
And in this site, it's it start to be sad for me that maybe a lot of men's, which was complete match with me, maybe just perfect for me.
Yeah.
I just left.
Yeah.
Because I was not liking pictures.
Right.
Behind some wonderful personality and man of my life, you know, it's interesting.
But do you think that do you think that that's what Tinder is for? Like, I see, to me, with Tinder, like, the idea is you see if you are physically attracted to the person, and then, or you could potentially be physically attracted to the person, and then you deal with the personality and all that other stuff afterwards.
Yeah, but sometimes person in reality much better. Like example of my first man, which I know.
Yeah.
In reality, he's beautiful.
Right.
He's very tall, with bright shoulders. You know, he make sport. He's very active. On pictures, it just picture just awful. I have to tell him.
Yeah, you should come on. You gotta. It's like, hey, fix it, man. Okay. Yeah. Okay. So in this situation, he just had bad pictures. Like, he just doesn't have. So if someone manages to swipe on him, then he will, if they make it to the date, and then or meeting, I don't call them dates or whatever, but like, so he meets the person, and then his true personality comes out, and then they're like pleasantly surprised.
Or he will be surprised why only strange women is writing to him.
Okay, interesting.
Yeah, and after, it's this kind of people we said, Tinder is not working, it's just bullshit.
Yeah.
Only some idiots inside.
Yeah, I mean, yeah. Yes. What do you propose that the other guy do? He had good pictures.
Yeah, he have super good pictures, but he's, yeah.
So what does he? What does he do? He should put less. He should put more boring pictures.
Maybe he like to have somebody who will be not like him. For him, I think it's good if he will meet someone who will be so active, like he want to be, like he present to be.
Yeah.
Maybe it will inspire him to be more active. I don't know.
Okay.
Not be so boring.
Yeah. So, so he presented himself.
But it's already judgment. It's not nice.
Yeah, well,
Yeah,
I'm just letting you go. I'm not getting in this with you. So in this situation, he's presenting himself as the person that he wants to, that he would like to be.
Yeah.
Not the and I mean, I think this is what a lot of people do.
And maybe he feel like this, but for me, he's boring. You know.
Right.
Maybe he's really
That's
like
why he
this.
doesn't want girls like you.
Yeah.
He wants, girls that are not gonna find him. No, okay, so hold on. But this is only because you know him.
Yeah.
So if you didn't know him, you would have swiped right on him.
Yeah.
Okay. And then you would have met him, and then
Yeah, and after I will be surprised.
Yeah.
I think.
yeah.
But who knows?
Hold
Who
on.
knows?
Or because if you found him attractive, then you would start making these calculations.
Yeah.
For you would be telling yourself, "Oh, of course he's awesome because I'm attracted to him. So
Yeah.
he's definitely not boring, you know."
Yeah.
And so I might go so far as to say that how you feel about this second guy, it's not him. You just find him boring. You would find him. So you know him in real life.
Yeah.
So you don't find him boring, and you don't find him attractive because you find him boring. You
Yeah.
find him boring.
Yeah.
That's only you, right? That's
Yeah.
only you. Everyone else could think he's lots of fun, right?
Yeah.
And so essentially, he at least he's presented himself in the best way possible, regardless of what he actually is. Because I don't know how you would show pictures of you being boring, or I don't know, So I don't know, but he put out the necessary energy,
Yeah.
Energy in quotations,
Yeah.
and then the one who doesn't have the best presentation, he didn't present himself in the true light, or for you, because this is all your interpretation.
Yeah,
This doesn't
yeah.
mean that other people,
Maybe he's not so beautiful.
Yeah.
In reality.
Okay.
Just I saw him in nice, sometimes his light is coming so on face and
yeah,
bodies. It's you can imagine something different or something like this.
Yeah.
Maybe because of this. Maybe I was drunk when I met him first time.
Oh, that's what I'm saying. So maybe you don't even have the real, you don't even know that he's not boring. Maybe he is boring,
Yeah.
and he is exactly who he is in these pictures. And
Maybe.
it's only your perception of him.
No, I know him a little bit. I know
Okay.
it's not just a guy which I met accidentally for two
Okay,
times or
okay.
something like this, or once.
Yeah.
I know him.
Yeah.
some
You know him.
time.
You know him. So
Yeah.
you could be feeling familiar with him.
Yeah. And I know him from other side, from inside, how kind is he and so on. And I make him view of him in my head also more beautiful. It can be,
Okay. So did you swipe right on him based upon knowing him in real life?
No, left. No, we are just friends, so...
Oh my God, you just friends with everybody. What is this? What you?
No.
Stop, you
I can...
you can make friends on, because I think you said something about this before. You ain't even looking for nobody. What you doing? You want to be on Friender, not Tinder.
Maybe we have to start.
Yeah.
It's a new business idea.
Yeah,
Friend, it's easy.
Yeah.
It's easier to swap from friends
Yeah.
to something more than different.
No, I think on Tinder there you can set it so that you can only look for friends. I think one of these sites you could do that. But who's doing this really? Like, come on. Like, this is so fluid. I think things can change over time.
Funny story. Some times ago, I was married. And one of my friend, he's a psychotherapist. He visited me, and I was very down. It was a lot of trouble on my work, in my private life. And he said, you have to speak more with people. You have to be more open to people and just to speak more, because you sit here, your small family, your small round of people around, so your friends, your work, and it's very, very tight. You have to go to other people, somebody new in which you can speak, and I said, where I have to go? Where I will find some new people and so on. He said, I have one app. It's called Tinder. I was married.
You are on Tinder?
I didn't know what is it. He said it's special app for to find friends for to speak. I said, okay.
Yeah,
I registered me on Tinder, and what I was doing, I was speaking. I was just speaking with these old people about everything. Some of them was liking to drink beer. I said, no, my husband, we will not understand if I go with some man, even if it's friend, to drink beer and so on.
Okay, go ahead.
And once I don't know, it was only 2, 3, 4 days. And once my my husband come home at evening, and it was really hurricane.
Hurricane? Okay.
Yeah, he was really angry, and so I said, "What's up? What happens?" Some friend of mine show you on Tinder. What's up is going here? I said, "Yeah, I make a new friend."
Who is it? So who is this friend that's like trying to blow up your whole relationship? Like, yeah.
Oh my God! I was calling to him after said, "What you done with me, and my family?"
Yeah. I would question this guy's motives actually.
Oh, but it was funny for me. No, it was some scareful moment.
I can imagine.
And it was awful moment for my husband.
Yeah.
He was screaming very loud.
I'm sure.
But after I was screaming back to my friend, which recommended, he said, "Yeah, but I don't know. I use it for to speak of somebody. He's also married."
Yeah.
That's why I was trusting him.
Okay. What is going on with who are these people you're hanging around with that don't know who?
No, the result was not so fun.
I can imagine this. It's like, anyway. All right.
But funny. It's very. I don't know if my husband was really believing in me.
I wouldn't believe you.
Yeah.
I wouldn't believe you if you said if you told me, oh, I didn't know that people were on Tinder because you look at a few profiles and you can see what's going on, like and I'm sure some of the messages you were receiving were like sexual stuff, right?
Yeah, I decided just crazy. I just block it and that's all.
Okay.
Oh,
you didn't think that was part of what was going on. It just happened.
Just crazy people, it happens everywhere,
Okay.
Oh my God.
All
It
right.
was.
Yeah, I wouldn't believe. I mean, I wouldn't believe you. I mean, but I mean, I always knew what Tinder was, so I mean,
I didn't know it. I was married a lot of years, and before it was not Tinder at all. And,
this one, you can't do this one. No one could try. I didn't know, even though there are people on there saying, "Oh, I'm on Tinder just looking for friends," and so it's just like, come on, man. Like, listen, there's plenty of places to meet people for friends, and so I don't think we should be trying to fool with Mother Nature, Mother Tinder, when we know what Tinder is for.
Yeah.
Like, come on, everything else is a byproduct. You can, but like the initial thing is, if people are attracted, you want to see who you're attracted to, and then see if you're compatible, like. As well as, you start with the attraction and then you see the compatibility, which is, I think, this is why I like this as opposed to I think they all fill a specific role, but if the site is, you know, where it's more text based in what people are saying about one another, like this could be just as big of a waste of time when you connected with the person's personality, but then they're 150 centimeters for you, and then you're like, oh man, come on, man, like I ain't trying to, you know.
Yeah.
So, you know, this is okay. All right. You know what I'm saying.
When you chat with someone and after you, oh, it's some interesting person.
Yeah.
Yeah. It kind of happens.
Yeah. Well, that's
Not to
what.
disappoint. Oh, 150.
Yeah.
Oh.
And so what? There's no you don't see yourself in any situation where you got to know the person and they have such a great personality, and you wanted to like them. I've been in this situation. I wanted to like someone. I wanted to be attracted to the person, and it just wasn't possible. Like, or I knew it wasn't enough to be sustainable in the long run. Like, you know, once the newness of the person wore.
You have all the time. You have little bit feelings.
Yeah.
So of this. Once I met one man some months ago, and I thought it was looking like everything perfect. You know, everything perfect. But something was wrong. You know, for example, he's older than me, 45. And if somebody, you are not noticed when somebody tell very fast, yeah, I have everything, just I have to find somebody for to go on pension together, you know. If somebody tell it in some other context very fast, you didn't notice it first time, but after you got this, you notice that he said like this, and I said, oh my God. I'm not ready for pension. Or think about it. And I was everywhere. I have everything. So I feel okay. And where's my place in your life? No place? Or it's enough already?
Yeah.
Just somebody who will support you on pension. I don't know, so bring water.
Yeah, you know. You cook the food and bring it where he's watching TV and stuff like this.
Yeah, exactly.
This sounds like a beautiful relationship to me.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Beautiful.
Yeah.
But if you're going to be older together, not if he's okay, I have everything, I'm ready to go to pension, and he's 45.
Yeah.
And I'm 37. So, okay. Because I like to travel, I like to see something this world,
this is
I
what
like to
people
do something.
Don't people do this when they retire? They go and they travel. They do stuff.
No, this person was not liking. This person said, enough, I'm settled down.
Oh, okay.
So this was, you know.
Yeah.
First time I was a little bit in some glasses or rosa glasses.
Okay, you had the rose-colored glasses on. Okay.
Yeah, and after I took my time, I then stepped back. I said, No way.
Yeah.
He's old already, you know.
Old
in
already.
head.
Yeah.
In head, he's old already. He's sitting already on pension and some house, I don't know.
Right. Interesting.
It's not what I'm interested in.
Okay.
No.
But
I'm
these are personality traits. This is stuff because essentially he could change that if he wanted to. I'm not saying that you would.
No, I think our mission not to change was a purpose.
Yeah, I'm not saying you change him. I'm saying he could change. He could say, "Oh man, like I'm with this woman now, and I'm rejuvenated."
But you know, if person telling to you directly, I have enough from travelings, from bullshit, from everything, and now my mission only settle down and waiting for pension.
Right. Okay.
I will not to put on this rosa sunglasses and said he will change his opinion.
No,
he will not.
I'm not saying that you expect him to change, and I yes, I would discourage anyone from expecting someone to change or whatever, right? But I was making this determination versus of like things that someone could change versus things that they couldn't change.
Yeah.
Like physical stuff. Yeah. So that's all. I was just
But also physical stuff you can change. You can, if you are fat, sorry, if I will touch the body feelings, you can go to gym or make some diet to be thinner. But what I know, if you appreciate person, if you are really like this person, it's don't care if he have 2 kilo more or 2 kilo less,
right.
or he's 190 or 150. You know.
Okay, so you do. All right, this is what I was trying to get at with this whole thing. Okay, so if you like the person, so this is why people, I mean, I think a lot of people count on this kind of thing too. Like I've noticed on Tinder, there's lots of people where you can't really see their face, and every picture is like somehow there's something blocking their face, or like, these strategic positions where you can't see their body, and every picture they post, they're like behind someone, and like all of this different kind of stuff. And the idea is that, I guess, so that the person would get to know them as a person before they start factoring in the physical stuff. Yeah. Interesting. So, but for you, because now I'm talking about you specifically, not people. I'm talking about you, right? Yeah. Me. so you're saying that like, if you did find yourself in a situation where you did really like the person and they were 150, this could change something for you. Yeah. Okay. All right. That's all.
And we have also men's view on women's and women view of men's. Because first of all, women's attracted by listening something nice, you can say something, and so kind of first attraction. Yeah. And for men's, it's physical. Yeah. All the time.
I heard this. I just want to stop you for a second. I heard this expression. Men fall in love through their eyes. Women fall in love through their ears.
Yeah, yeah, exactly. Yeah. Exactly. And last week, one person which I know, she claimed that, I have no luck with men. So nobody look at me. I attract only some alcoholics or some crazy stuff. Yeah. And I look at her. She's wearing big boots. Boots. It's really. I have one for to go in mountains. She's in city in these boots. Yeah. Some strange trousers, with it's for to make sport or something like this. And this on knee you have
Yeah. Like knee pads and knee braces.
Exactly. Yeah. So it's looking. You cannot see if it's. Okay. It's not shaped enough. Yeah. So without BH. So her woman's
her breasts.
Yeah, breasts was here.
Yeah, they were low. They were
on almost on thigh
to her waist.
Yeah.
Okay.
So like this, and it's something. Hairs was it was just not clean.
I feel like I've noticed, girl. Yeah. Okay, go ahead. Yeah.
With hairs was dirty. That's why she put it in pony. And without makeup. Right. And maybe she's not using any cream. Any. Yeah. So it's. Yeah. And she was something like 3 years older than me. Yeah. In passport, But in reality, she was looking like 10 years older than me. Yeah. Because just she's...
It's unfortunate, yeah.
Yeah. And she said, I wanted to say I was fighting with me all conversation. What I need to say it.
Right.
Should I say it? Please wash your hairs.
Yeah.
Do makeup.
Yeah.
Look for different clothes.
Yeah.
Just which it's not to be some dress for to go out. You know, it just have to be something what will show what you have a nice body. It's all body. You know.
Yeah. And, you know, because once again, we look at the person and we start making these calculations and like I can say for myself, when I look at a person in those terms of like being together with them, I assume that where they are right now is the best presentation of themselves that they're going to make. So after they get comfortable with you, it's just going to go get worse from there. You know what I mean? And so this is like the calculation that I make when it comes to this. Like, okay, now if you go by this scale of 1 to 10, so they come out looking like a 9 all the time or whatever, and then once she gets comfortable with me, it'll be like a 6, like because she's like, I'm not getting dressed up as much. I'm just like, you know, people get happy and they get comfortable and they don't try as hard often. Yeah, I've had this same exact situation with a friend, and I did tell her, she was getting really upset, and I was like, man, you need to hear this, you know, like, only because she kept saying this, you know, she kept talking about it, like, and I let it go a couple of times and I didn't say anything. And then when she kept complaining about it, it's like, okay, listen, we got to talk. You know what I mean? Like, if you trying to, and she's like, oh, you know, but I want people to, you know, because she wasn't only talking about her, she was talking about her friend and how, but what she was saying was, she was saying that why guys are willing to sleep with them, but not willing to be their boyfriends. And I think she was first showing me the picture of her friend, and I asked for the picture of her friend, and I was saying, she showed me the picture, and I was like, you looking at this picture, right? You said you can't tell why, like, a guy wouldn't want to have, you know what I mean? Like, you can't see, like, you can't see how she's dressed, you can't see how she wears her hair, like how she looks like she's not, you know, taking the best care of herself. You know what I mean? And and so when someone sees the picture of their life with the person, they're like, this is what I'm going to be attached to for the, you know what I mean? Like, so yeah, I mean,
this person which I know, she said, everybody have to appreciate me and love me as I am.
Yeah.
So natural.
Yeah.
She's making yoga. She's eating bio and all this vegan.
Okay.
Or something not
raw
more.
vegan.
Raw.
Okay.
Or she's take care about food. I said, oh my God, you take care about food, but you are not take care of how you look like.
For some people, it's not that important. And you know, the interesting thing is, you know, it's not that she can't find someone. It's that she can't find the person that she wants. You know what I mean? Like, there's gonna be, I'm sure there's plenty of guys that are interested in her on some level.
Only for one night.
Yeah, well.
One night and nobody like to stay. Yeah. But how she describe what she want to have? She have complete description. She have a real plan what she like to do in her life. And but she said, but men's like this not attracting in me.
Yeah. Well, what's the guy like? What's the guy that she wants?
It have to be a man which have a good job, you know, and so on. But it's a really good one.
Yeah.
He have some nice hobby.
Yeah.
He's nice.
Yeah.
He's beautiful.
Yeah.
Positive. You know, all this.
Yeah.
Spiritual. He have to know a lot. Have to read books.
Yeah, yeah.
And you know, it's a lot.
Yeah.
But how you will attract him?
Yeah. Yeah.
How?
So
First moment.
So what does she think that she brings to the table?
She said, I have to speak with my parents and to heal my some problem in my childhood.
Okay, hold on. No, this is something else. Hold on,
Yeah.
1 second. What does she think that she's bringing to the table? What does she has the things that she wants in the guy? What is it that she is offering as herself in
Her
return?
personality.
Her personality. Okay.
But she is almost signed because she's making yoga and eat all only nice stuff.
Yeah. How old is she again?
I think 3 years older than me. So 42 or
42.
I don't know.
So
She's pretty young.
So she doesn't have a good understanding of the world, and yeah, that's unfortunate. Oh.
But she have 4 kids.
Yeah.
4 kids.
Yeah. Yeah. Yeah.
With different men.
Yeah, I knew you were going to say that already.
Oh,
I knew
okay.
exactly you were going to say that.
Yeah.
That
It's the same in your story?
No, she doesn't have any children or whatever, but it's one of those. I mean, I don't know. Like this is a problem when we can't be like, you know, we'll have to talk about this another time. It's like being honest with yourself is so important, and being honest about the reality of the world that we're living in.
Yeah.
And the way people think and the way people are, you know what I mean? Like because, you know, of course you and I, we know, like the guy that she describes, he has more options. So he's going to make if he values himself, he's gonna say, I feel like I can find all of those qualities that you have, plus someone who has passion for their appearance as well. You know, so yeah, it's.
So let's speak about this next time.
Yes.
And maybe for today, you make endpoint.
Endpoint. Yeah, because we talked a long time today.
Yeah, it was very interesting topic, and look in yourself.
Look at you.
Ask.
Yes. Yes.
Until look at you.
Yes.
Same self-hate.
Yeah. It's not the other person's energy. It's your.
It's all the time you.
It's all the time.
If something going wrong, it's you.
All right.
Only you.
All right. Okay.
Nobody else.
Nice.
And we see us next week.
Next week. All right.
Or next time.
Next week, next time, you know.
Yeah.
Or whenever the person listens, right?
Yeah.
Cool. So.
Yeah. Thank you so much for listening.
Yes.
Yeah, it was Daria.
And Hollis P. Monroe.
Yeah, with very important P.
Very important P. And we are believers.
We are believers.
All right.
Bye.
Bye.
You belong with me.